everyone, I hope you are having a good week. In today's video I thought it'd be really nice to spend a festive week together. This is the week where we're really starting to feel festive here, and we have had a wonderful few days doing Christmassy things. We went to an amazing Christmas market and had a lovely day out. I did some Christmas baking and I tried to make gluten-free bread for the first time. And as promised in previous videos, we did decorate the tree, and I can't wait to show you at the end of the video how lovely the room looks now it's finished. But let's get started, and we are starting with a chai latte to drink while we're decorating the Christmas tree, because the spices in this drink really taste like Christmas to me. So while we get on with that, I'll introduce myself to those of you that I haven't met yet. I'm Issa, and I make intentional homemaking videos with my wife Blaze, and we love the holiday season. We are like big kids at this time of year, and it always starts with decorating the tree, which is something we always do together. We are a little late this time. I decorated the rest of the room a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't want to start the tree until we could do it together. It's such a lovely family time, and it's always a lovely memory to start the festive season with. We do have an eclectic decorating style. I love all of those trees that are perfectly coordinated, but that's not really our style. I can remember growing up with a Christmas tree that was a mix of ornaments and memories and nothing ever matched, but there was just something really special about it. So that's what we're trying to create together too. We do make some attempt at coordinating colours, but my favourite thing about this tree is the memories. Every year we go out and spend some time together hunting for and buying a new ornament, or 2 or 3, that represent the year or something that happened in the year. Then we label them with the year that the ornament represents, and sometimes also a word that either sums up the year or a memory. And most of these are really happy memories. Like this year, we have some ornaments that we brought back from our trip to York, which is one of the places that has been on my UK destination bucket list for years, and it was a really special trip for us. We do have a video on that I'll link down below in case you want to have a look at what that was. It was a great week, we had a great time. But in addition to that, we also have other memory ornaments that represent other years, like the year that my parents passed away. That year we chose angel wings to commemorate both my parents and Blaze's mum, who is also sadly no longer with us. So that's not exactly a happy memory, but it isn't sad either. It's just one way that we remember them and have them with us during this festive family time. I don't know what we're going to do when we run out of space, because we are getting quite a few memory ornaments now. Maybe next year or the year after we'll have to start a special memory Christmas tree, as well as our usual one. But that's not something we need to worry about this year at least. So the next day was the day that we had planned to go for a day out to a Christmas market. We usually go to at least one of these, but there are quite a lot in our area to choose from. The one we went to today is in Bath, which for those of you outside of the UK, it's a beautiful city in the south of England, and it is one of our favourite places to visit at this time of year. Their Christmas market is huge, and the whole city just looks beautiful with all the decorations and lights. We didn't go with any thought to buying anything in particular, we just love to soak up the atmosphere and see all of the things that people are selling. I think the only things we actually bought were some cups of tea, lunch and some chocolate. For lunch we went to a pizzeria called Dough, who were absolutely wonderful with my food intolerances. I think I've mentioned in other videos that I've been having a really bad and long IBS flare-up in recent weeks, and it means eating out can be really difficult, just because I'm having to avoid a whole bunch of foods, and it was just wonderful to find somewhere I could order a gluten and lactose-free pizza. And the staff were just so lovely about it, especially as I had to request that they leave a whole lot of other ingredients out of the recipes too. The chocolate was also an impulse buy, because it's really hard to get nice tasting lactose-free chocolate, and there was one stall selling raw chocolate that tasted great, and it hadn't been mixed with milk or anything else I couldn't eat, so we had to get some. But all in all, we did have a lovely day out, and it really helped us to get into the Christmas spirit a little bit more. At the weekend, we woke up to very cold and frosty weather, which meant one thing: spending the day at home and having a lovely homely day baking and doing things like that. I started by attempting to make some bread. This is my first time making gluten-free bread, and I was pretty anxious about it because I didn't really know how it would work out or how it works exactly. I will show you the results later. I did have to have a second go though, so I'll show you both attempts. But while the bread cooks, I also want to give some more fun baking a go. I found a recipe for some gingerbread cupcakes that I could use gluten-free flour in, so I thought I'd try one of those as it is one of those flavours that feels very festive to me. I usually make a spice cupcake at this time of year, and this seemed like it would work and have a similar flavour. With the cupcakes in the oven, I decided to do a little more Christmas decorating and start wrapping some presents while I wait for everything to bake. We have this little Christmas tree that sits in the corner of the room, and this is just one we have for decoration. There's no memories or anything special attached to it. It just ties in nicely to our overall decor theme at this time of year, which is a lot of spruce trees, natural decoration that go with our little house tea lights. unwrap one present in the time I had left before the cupcakes were finished baking, but it's a start at least. But it is at this point that the bread was also done, and as you can see, it didn't go perfectly. Well, I guess it didn't go well at all. It was cooked and it tasted good, but it was very pale and it just didn't look quite right or have the right texture. Needless to say, with some further investigation, it turns out I'd used the wrong setting on the bread maker. So the next day I did try again, and I'll pop that clip here too so that you can see the difference. It still isn't perfect as bread goes, but my second attempt was much better. If anyone out there has any tips for gluten-free bread, then please do let me know. It seems to be quite tricky to get it right, even in a bread maker. With the bread finished, it is time to decorate the cupcakes. For icing, I made an almond flavoured buttercream because I thought almond would go really well with the gingerbread flavours, and it was only seconds after I'd finished decorating that we decided it was time for a coffee break, just so we could taste them. And the almond icing did work really well. These cupcakes taste so good, I will definitely be baking them again. So just before I go, I want to show you how lovely the room looks now it's finished. I do really feel like we're ready for Christmas now. There is something about holiday decor that feels so homely and comforting, and I am really looking forward to spending the next few weeks at home just enjoying time with my little family here over the festive period. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the video helped you feel a bit more festive, or you found it interesting to see what we do at this time of year. I'd love to hear your holiday traditions too, and what you're doing this holiday season. I love reading all of your comments, it makes my day to see them, so thank you. I hope you are having a lovely holiday season, and of course, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a wonderful day.